15-279 State versus Michael Andrews, delivery of methamphetamine, unlawful use of communication device, paraphernalia. 15-271 delivery of methamphetamine, similar charges. 15-147 similar charges.
Your Honor, we've received a plea offer in Mr. Andrews' case. I've visited with him this morning. We need a little time to review that. There's no action to take on today's date.
Cases will remain as scheduled.
Thank you, Judge.
15-245 State versus Arthur Tunnicliffe, delivery of methamphetamine.
Judge, we have a plea deadline coming up. We've been in some negotiations. We've been unable to come to a resolution. I believe the plea deadline's in early November. We could just leave that as scheduled.
Okay. That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you.
All right.
15-195 State versus Susan Boyd, terroristic threatening, domestic battery, refusal to submit to arrest. Okay. Here for a plea deadline.
Your Honor, I just recently got involved in Ms. Boyd's case. There's no action to take on today's date.
Okay.
If I could visit with the court at the break about it.
Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all we can do today, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you.
15-149 State versus Mark Galloway, kidnapping and aggravated assault.
Your Honor, we've received a plea offer on that matter this week. I've discussed that with Mr. Galloway. We're still in discussions. There's no action to take on today's date.
Okay. We'll leave it as scheduled. Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you, sir. State versus Rogers Salih, terroristic threatening.
Your Honor, I think this is a revocation case that was on Judge Webb's docket. I think there was a failure to appear. I checked with the bonding company. He bonded on a misdemeanor with First Arkansas, but I believe Affordable originally had this revocation bond. And so I'm not sure that there is a bond at this point. We need to inquire about that.
I think this arises out of a petition to revoke this man's suspended sentence that was filed in March of this year. And I think he failed to appear. We'd just like to sit it down for hearing. I would tell the court that the basis of that petition, it was filed on March 23rd. The basis of the petition is this man's continued use of alcohol. And I'd just like for us to have a hearing. Let's overdue. We could set it for the next time Judge Webb is here. I think Mr. Cooper is indicating he can be ready for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I would speak for a moment about something.
Your Honor, I would really prefer that he not speak.
I would like to. Can I speak, please, about something? Head up.
I'll just have him transported over, that way you can talk to him.
That's fine, Judge.
We'll transport you to the courthouse. State versus Sarah Lynn, possession of drug paraphernalia, requires with certain persons, hindering apprehension.
Your Honor, plea offer has been made in this matter. The plea offer is rejected. It's set for November 4th, as I understand it, and there's no motions or action to be taken today, but I anticipate filing a motion for pretrial.
Filing a motion for what?
At pretrial.
But that was on August 20th. And then you wrote.
Judge, we're back the 29th if you would like to come back before trial.
Okay. October 29th.
For pretrial?
Yeah.
Thank you.
State versus Rebecca Connor, possession of methamphetamine with purpose to deliver, several other drug charges. Also 15-94. spring of drug charges?
Your Honor, I think it's gonna be a contentious one. Basically, what's happened is, last Wednesday, her father came to see me. She was not there. He did retain my services. She originally was given the public defender's services, and then she was denied the public defender's services by Judge Webb's order of May 7th. She has talked to me twice down at the jail and was unable to get the money to obtain the services. Then she somehow got back on the public defender. And then we were hired, I was hired by her father. The reason the father did not come forward first is that there's been some family discord regarding some grandchildren, and they have resolved that, and I'm working on that also. But he hired me Wednesday, and we did not know until yesterday afternoon that this thing was set for jury trial next week.
One of them's not, is that?
No, the one case that's set, we did not know, but that we were informed that it was a reappear. And so we have filed and asked to have an order entered allowing me to substitute as counsel for the public defender's office. But we are also asking, and Mr. Chisholm is going to object to a continuance in that matter till we can have a chance to get prepared for trial.
Your Honor, Mr. Chisholm does object. Mr. Chisholm is a realist, and he understands that this lady's, we have lost 5 months to speedy trial, and basically because, well, for whatever reason. But if she's gonna hire Mr. Wilbur, then that's fine. And I would just like us to set this case for trial, both of those cases, in about the next 90 days. Now, I will tell you that in speaking with the officers and getting ready for this case, there are additional charges that are pending against Ms. Connor. They arise out of the other substances that were found with the search warrant that the crime lab identified, and those will be filed against her as well. And I would just like a date in about 90 days so we can try Ms. Connor. I've worked with the public defender's office, we've made plea offers, those have been rejected. There won't be another plea offer for me. There will be a trial on this, and if we could get both those cases set in the next 90 days, at least 90 days, give Mr. Wilbur time to represent his client, and we can try this case in one day.
Trial's on November 2nd.
Your Honor, I want to reserve my right to object to consolidation, as I understand the prosecutor right. He's talking about trying both cases on the same
We
day.
will try a trial on, at least one trial on November 2nd.
Thank you. May I approach with our orders?
Yes.